looking out for the opposition. We don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no Vladimir. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama shed like 1,000 tears. I can't do that shit to waste. I pull up in Mercedes. Next year you gon' see me pull up in the race. All I do is ball hard. Mama told me, boy, make sure you tie up your legs. Hey, when I was down bad, boy, I got on my knees and I started to pray. Now I'm breaking bread with my young Betty Wiz. You was a part of the gang. No, now we getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right up, now we getting paid every single day. Yeah, I was hustling. I could turn an 8 to a 28. Let me show you. 12, they can kiss my ass. Yeah, see them lights, but you know I got the strap. Go right, I push the. I do the dash. On my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Okay, my timing is critical. They know my rhyming is pivotal. Homie, the dash is digital, gas residual. Fire and smoke like I'm needing a ritual. You bet my cash is on. I hit the gas, I'm gone. Riding my wave. I've been stuck in my zone. I bet I blast them all. Sliding on faith. I've been out finding my ways. Grinding for days. I've been out shining the hate. All of y'all wanted for praise. Stuck in a phase. Lighter than turn it ablaze. Yeah, homie, you don't want no race. Nah, better to stick to your place. Yeah, want it all, I gotta taste. You push on the pedal, now I gotta skate. Yeah, all I ever known. Put me on this throne. Pinnacle. Push my buttons and that motherfucker go. What you know, what you own. Push it and I zone. Sonic booms for the room. Running till the tomb with my goons. Smell the fumes. Y'all know what it do with the crew when we coming through. Y'all know better move, make it fast. Ain't no second chance coming for your ass. Turn to ash, burning rubber. Now I'm better push the gas like.
I do the dash. On my way to the bag, boy, you know I push the gas.
Well, there goes Tavis. How y'all doing tonight? As you can see, we're pretty short-handed if you look at the server list. I actually have to spawn a couple buses. I don't have to, but I want to. Spawn a couple buses and that are not running currently. So we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. But how y'all doing tonight? We got Mr. Pig. How you doing? How is it? How's it going? Let's see. We have that sitting around. We have this sitting around, and we have 5 sitting around. I'm not going to spawn a whole lot, but there are less people here. If people's computers can't handle this, I'm not sure how they're here at Routes on a normal day, not gonna lie. Let's see. Pop 5 in like that. A little wheel turn. Spice it up a little, you know what I'm saying? What'd you do with your PC, Mr. Pig? Alright, gotta set this up. I didn't think about this until just now. I was like, I should probably set a couple things up. Sit around. So that's what I'm doing real quick. Is setting everything up. And then we will head out on our run. We're actually covering 2 runs right now. For ES, I still have just my run, unless we have other stuff that needs covered. But I will be covering 7's MS right now as well, so doing a lot. I'm not spawning 24, but you know, doing a lot right now, that's for sure. Alright, these are sitting here, fantastic. Let's get back in 10 and let's get going, because we have a little extra to cover. Oh no, you spilled water. Well, I hope you could figure out, I hope you could fix it in the first place, but if not, I hope replacing it's not too bad. Hope you didn't lose much. This is why you always back up your files. No, I didn't. I think 24 was just in for general maintenance, because it is back on the road. I did a sports trip the other day.
Good. That's for me to know and you to find out.
She's back.
I'll just definitely hit. I hope whatever you did, Mr. Perry, I hope it's fixable. Alright, so, yeah, no, we're doing 7's MS as well as our usual route. We got Nate on 29, Jeriel on 32, Steven's doing his route, Camden is doing... What is Camden doing? Oh, yeah. Camden's doing 28 on 26, and he's also doing 30's ES. Alex is doing his run, and Tavis is doing, he's doing 30 MS, but on 7, because he was going to do 7's shuttles afterwards. And maybe for ES, maybe I'll throw him on an ES. So that's what we're doing. I still got my allergies, so I'm still kind of coughing and whatnot, but I'm going to try to mute myself when that happens. I'm getting blown up on my phone right now. Let me answer these text messages, but... What's up, Peace James? How you doing? What's up, Artez? So, I gladly would, you know, keep applications open and hire more people and all, Artez, but we've already decided to close applications because we only have 3 more weeks, this weekend and 2 more weekends, and we're done. And we just simply can't hire people for that short amount of time. Like, by the time you get like not only hired but interviewed, done your training and whatnot, you'll have like a week, like a whole weekend. That's it. And there's just simply not enough time, unfortunately. And we also don't want to leave people sit and then they never actually get in by the time we close. So that's why we've closed applications. It's just, and we have enough people. But right now, it's a kind of a crazy day, and a lot of people are either out doing something or something happened and they can't be here. Like, it's all just kind of, it's that time of the year. It's always that, like, around this time of the year is when that happens. So, I was expecting it. I'm used to it, but it is what it is. It is, but all good things must come to an end. You know, we can't keep going forever. And I don't want the magic to burn out, like, just honesty hour. Yeah, that's kind of how QISD ended. The magic just was kind of gone, and no one really wanted to do it, and it was also very time consuming, because it was 4 hours a week that you're doing that. That adds up, and, you know, 4 days a week, 1 hour every night, that adds up a lot. And, you know, people were working in school and whatever, you know, it's a lot, and when you have life, you can't really make the time for it anymore. Sometimes you can, and if so, that's very fortunate, but yeah, no, that's just kind of where we're at too, and we probably could keep going, but I really don't want to. I feel like, especially since I'm graduating, it's the right time, you know. That's kind of how I felt. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to be done, ever, like, still going to have Cardinal content, still can do videos, streams, and whatnot, just not for the company on a regular basis like we already do. Not really. We're not really going to be opening up. We're going to stay as a private community for all the members that are in Cardinal now, because we're still going to be doing we'll still host routes every now and then. We'll you know, keep working on content, have some exclusive stuff. And, you know, I feel like that is just, sure, it excludes a lot of people, but it makes it special for the members that stuck it out, that are still here. And I feel like, especially since they're such great people, I'm not saying, you know, nobody else is, but for the people that we've had, for them to be here and do this for this long for us, I just feel like it's right to give them something exclusive, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I gotta give them something for being here and doing all of this. I don't really know what I'm going to do, to be honest. YouTube, I'll still be around. That's the stop! I just realized, I was thinking it was the next house. I saw it. We're here. Thank God. You know, obviously I'll still do YouTube and stuff, still have ROR, still do it, just, it'll be on a different kind of level. It won't be like, oh, I have to get this done, or I have to have route. Like, it's not going to be the same thing. You know, running this is very time consuming. I'm not sure if people realize that. which is fine if you don't, but you know, like it is extremely time consuming to run this, especially to the extent that we have, because not only do you have to, you know, keep the people up to par, you know, and train them, and obviously host routes and stuff, but it's everything behind the scenes that you guys don't really see that also is time consuming. The time it takes to actually interview people, like go through applications to begin with, have the votes for it, interview people, and then train them, and that takes a lot of time. But then on top of that, our structure, our groundwork, you know, the rules, our handbook, the contracts, the forms, like it is a lot that we have to sit through and do, and it's all behind the scenes. Yeah, it is very time consuming, let alone the content, making the content, keeping the content up to date, making the routes, and also timing the routes and making sure they're accurate. That's the big one. I did the math, and each route, on average, the routes, you know, like, and when I say route, I mean run. On average, each run is about 30 minutes. So if you go to time someone's route, it's 2 runs, your middle school, high school, and then your elementary school. But then on top of that, you also have, I think I'm a little early, on top of that, you, yeah, I am extremely early, actually. Ah, shoot, how am I gonna do this? I wanna, like, sit here. Just realized how early I was. I don't want to back up all the way. Let me look around and see if there's a place for me to sit. Oh yeah, I could turn around and then go back to Hazel morning. That's what we'll do. Because I am a little bit early. I still have to cover 7's run, but I still want to, like, make my time closer. You know what I mean? We'll sit for a minute, because I want to pace myself off of 28. I just want to sit here. Yeah, there it is. It's morning, I think, let's see. 6:50 in game. But my run, I just realized I'm supposed to be leaving a lot right now. We're already out here. Like 28 and I have not met up where we're supposed to yet. So we're gonna turn around here and go sit somewhere. I could just sit here, but I want to do like that thing with 28 because I want to time myself off of him. So we're gonna go back over there and sit. I was just kind of talking and driving. Yeah, no, I did the math. It's 30 minutes per run, and for each route, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Each route you have 4 runs, because you have your morning, middle school, high school, elementary, and then you have your afternoon, middle school, high school, and elementary. That's 4 runs, 30 minutes per run, 2 hours, 2 hours per route that you have to time. But not only make, like you have to make them, and then time them and make sure they're accurate. But then you also have to sit there and time, and there's 11 rounds. So doing that quick math, on average, it's about 22 hours just to time all of the routes. That doesn't include making them, making sure they're accurate, etc. That stuff takes even more time, and it's extremely time consuming. And like it's a lot more to this than it looks. Like it really is a full-time job. I mean, which makes sense, you know. It is taking on the role of the people who actually do this for a living. So, like, it makes sense, and it is a lot. So, yeah, we'll sit right here. I hope that the my fan isn't too loud. Let me know if I need to, like, shut it off or move it or something. It's hot in here, and I have my fan running. It's only 70 degrees, 72 degrees. But, like, it just rained. It's super humid. And, yeah, it's killing me. So, my computer's running. It usually gets hot in here anyway because I stream. But, like, I'm already sweating like it's after stream. And, yeah. So, there's that. You can't even hear it. Perfect. Let's have me read this text. Sorry. Again, my allergies are still kind of killing me. I'm sure after rounds I won't have a voice anymore. But, yeah, no, it's just great, you know. Just fantastic. Here's everybody right now, where we're running. Again, small crowd tonight, but that's alright, you know. Sometimes you have those nights. And that's what makes the nights when everybody's there special. Because if you have everybody there all the time, always, you know, that's a lot of energy. It gets old. But, you know, these small, quiet nights are nice. And then that makes the big nights where everyone's here even better. And I plan to have a video out by now about this, but it still isn't out. I'm trying to get it together. Hopefully I can have something for you guys. Maybe even tomorrow, but probably by next week sometime. Next weekend we're gonna have a big weekend, and I was trying to hype it up early, but the content simply just is not done. So I can't make the video if I don't have the content. But it's something big that we're doing. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be huge, and you guys will get a little sneak peek at that here, hopefully before next weekend, because the whole point is to hype it up for next weekend. Next weekend, again, it's gonna be massive, or at least it should be. So, yeah. Yeah, I just don't think 24 is broken. Let's watch Camden. We're sitting here. Let's watch Camden. He's on 26. And, he'll be on his way towards us shortly. Let me look at my route sheet, actually. I might be able to take off now, because I think he is running late. I look at the time, and I'm like, I could, possibly might, you know, be on the road right now. Let's see. Now I'm already going to be later as it is. Okay, so right now I'm supposed to have my first stop. So we could probably get going here in just a second. We'll watch him do his stop, though. Base to Tavis, +7.
Go ahead.
Depending on when you get done with the shuttle stuff, if we have an elementary open, are you willing to take it? Or, like, maybe split one up with somebody?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright, we'll just have to see what things are like by then, but I might have a run for you. I'm not going to worry about covering 5 or 6, but any of the current runs we might be able to split up, like maybe 30's run or something.
I was about to say, well, if you want, I can split up 30's run and still snatch Cloverdale if you would like.
I can get Cloverdale for today.
Sure.
But, I do think we might, like, maybe split up 30's run or something. Alright, we're gonna hit the road.
Okay.
I know, I love this in the morning. Like, AM routes are such a vibe. Like, I was missing it when I had work and couldn't do it. Like, I love the lighting when it's like this. Also, it's refreshing after a long week. I'm not really doing a whole lot. Like an ROR. It's so good at getting in here and driving 10. I forgot these new sounds were in. When I cranked 10 up, I was like, holy moly. Man, these are good. Like, I really did grab good sounds. I'm not trying to put myself up on like a higher or anything, but it's like, dang. Those are good sounds. Oh, morning AM route thumbnails are always so much fun to get. Like, you have this sky and like, look at that. It's amazing. Like, boom, thumbnail. Like, I'm not sure if you guys have seen either my Flickr page or the Trucker Gaming Discord, because I do post pictures of that. I talk to you guys. You're not in there. But I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but I have taken some pictures when I do ride-alongs of the buses in the morning, and man, do they look good in the morning. Like, the morning lighting is just incredible. That's funny. See what's just happening right now. I gotta wash this and clean it up. The other day at work, I think this was Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night. I'm not sure what was going on, like what even caused this. But I was washing dishes, and all of a sudden, I just started bleeding, like all over the sink. I didn't get any on any of the dishes, because I just put like a thing away, and my hand was just over the sink, the empty sink, because of how we have our sink split up. I wash them, like, I rinse them out in one, wash them in another, like actually like put like soap and stuff and scrub them out in another, and then I rinse them out again in the third, and my hand was just in the rinsing out portion, and I was just started bleeding. Like I put that back, I look over to go get the next dish, and I saw something, so I look over to where my hand was, and I was just bleeding all over the sink. Like, it was kind of, like, it wasn't horrible, but, like, it was, I was not, like, I was bleeding pretty good. And I'm over here like, what the heck is, like, what did I do? 'Cause I didn't feel a thing. I don't think it was broken glass. None of our things are glass. They're all, like, plastic tubs that we use. Or metal pans, and then obviously knives and stuff to, like, cut stuff. So it could have been that. It could have just been, like, a knife or something. I don't know where I got this. But, like, it just happened. So that was a thing that I had to deal with, and I'm still dealing with it. Like, it's healing pretty good, but, like, it's still a thing. So that it's fun. It's something to deal with right now. Like, I've had it, you know, wrapped up and bandaged and stuff, and I've cleaned it out nicely and all that, and you know, been making sure it's all good, because it's kind of deep. Like, it's not deep, but, like, again, I was doing pretty good, and, like, there's a good, like, a good gash there. It could have been a knife. My route, I have 2 more stops, and then I have to cover part of 7's run, and I want to run my route on time, which we are perfectly on time, so it's going great. But yeah, it's healing nicely and all. I just need to clean it up again. Like, it's clean, I'm sure, but before I bandage it up, I'm gonna wash it out again and then bandage it up. But just moving around, because, like, I use it's my pinky, my right pinky, and like, I use that a lot to, like, look around and type, and, like, even with driving in game, like maybe pushing buttons on, like, my wheel or something, or, like, steering the wheel. You know, my pinky is still being used. And whenever you use something with your pinky, it makes you realize just how much you use it. Like, but anyway, it just started hurting all of a sudden, because, like, I'm using it without realizing it. So I'm alright, but, like, you know, it's just a thing I gotta deal with. Yeah, it's healing alright and stuff. I just gotta keep an eye on it. So again, I really don't know how that happened, but I mean, I have all sorts of stuff on my hands now since I've been working. Like, I got cuts all over. Like, it's not horrible, but, like, more than I usually do, you know? Like, it's not like, oh my god, like, what are you doing to yourself? It's just, it kind of happens. You know, you're working in I work in a pizza shop. Like, we're around knives, around sharp things you have to be very careful with. We're around a hot oven all day, hot pans all day. I've burnt myself a good amount of times already. Like, you know, it happens. But, yeah. You're talking, like, each run, or, like, my runs? Because my runs are very different. This run right now, is 6 total stops. But other runs have, like, 30 stops. And then my run is just kind of weird with how it is. But, yeah, my run. So this one is 6 stops. And then my elementary run is, I think 27, 28 stops. Something like that. And then, for PM, this run, PM, is obviously more than 6 stops. I think it's up in, like, the 20, 21 or something like that. And then my elementary PM is, like, 29, 30. So, yeah, no, my run is one of the weird ones. Like, it's obvious, it's definitely the weirdest one here when it comes to, like, amount of stops. But other runs, they have, like, 20, 5 plus, 30 stops every single run. So my run's just kind of an anomaly. It's kind of a bad example, to be honest. Well, I am so happy we finished with school. It's awesome. Like, I don't have to do anything for Cardinal anymore, like, schoolwork-wise. I'm done. No, gotta go to school next week. I still have to do graduation. That is going to be next Saturday, but I will be here for routes. Graduation's in the morning. I don't think it's gonna take that long. But no, graduation's next week. Next weekend. We have graduation practice and senior dinner and awards and stuff next week, during the week. And I'm going out to lunch one day and some other stuff. So, like, I'm pretty much, like, I am moved on. Done with high school. It's crazy. And don't worry, I will do ride-along still. But, yeah. You have a question. Is my server supported by, I'm assuming by C2 you mean Cameron, Safety Liner C2, or QG, any servers? So, if you're asking, like, the ROR server, I would assume, no, we are not affiliated with QG at all. We don't do anything with them, server-wise. Ryan hosts all of my stuff, and he does a pretty darn good job of it. You know, whenever something's wrong, he's usually available right away, and he usually is on top of things, server maintenance, that kind of stuff. He'll let me know about things in advance. It's like if something's gonna go down or something. So Ryan's been pretty good with it, but yeah, haven't really had any issues. So, yeah, we're not affiliated with QG at all. We were at one time.
Oh, you're froze on my end, Travis.
We were at one time, so, like, if that's what you're thinking of, we did use their stuff at one point, but we do not anymore. But if you're interested into, like, ROR server stuff, and, yeah, I mean, you can look things up and, like, host it yourself, but you know, if you're not looking to do that and you're willing to pay like a small fee for it, Ryan, you know, he can make his services available. Just saying, I don't want to be like, you know, I'm obviously advertising for him, but like not strictly advertising for him. Like, hey, do this, but I am just saying I can refer you guys to Ryan if you are willing to pay and want a server. Like, he's willing to do it. So, just saying, throwing that out there.
Are you ready today, Travis?
I have a couple videos planned for the summer.
Let me pull over for you.
And, yeah. No, June 10th is not the last day of Cardinal. It is going to be May 29th, I believe. Yeah, May 29th, because May 30th is Memorial Day. 28th, 29th, Memorial Day weekend. I know it's kind of a bad weekend, but we don't want to go into June. And next weekend is our big event that is not the last weekend. So, yeah. That's kind of why it's Memorial Day weekend. I feel like if we go into June, we're dragging it out too far. Because the thing is with Cardinal, we always end in May. Like, always. So... Bus 10 to bus 7.
Go ahead.
Might be running a few minutes late. I'll let you know.
Boy, take your time. Be good.
I just forgot how much is actually part of this run. Maybe I should have just kept doing my run.
32 to Ed.
Go ahead.
Is the server having issues or something? Because people are glitching all over the place. The text messages are sending right away.
I think that's a connection thing for you because I haven't had any issues.
I mean, I spiked a couple times during the route and that's it.
I think I'm just having issues just because it's hot out up here.
I can hear your fan.
I mean, my bars are all the way up. Like, they're perfect. So...
It might just be a connection thing. I don't really know. Hope we're not having any major issues.
During break, I will relog and try to reconnect to my internet, see if that helps. Also, it's been like 90 degrees up where I am, so.
Yeah,
that
Real
could also
Cardinal
be
ends
it.
on the 25th. In game, we end on the 29th because that's like we try to keep it, you know, with the actual school year. So it was a hard decision, but we feel like next week is too soon, and the weekend after that is too late. So it kind of had to be Memorial Day weekend, which sucks because some people won't be here for it. Which again sucks, but like I don't really know what to do. Like the Memorial Day weekend was the best compromise. Plus, looking at this weekend, if this was the last day of routes, dear lord, like
29
well,
to
not
10.
this weekend, but next weekend. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So,
Oh, it shouldn't have changed.
So just one.
You're not 29, bud.
You can do 2 buses slanted parking for AM to unload.
Does no one know how to do this?
Okay.
Yeah, 2 buses parked slanted like 33 is. What did you need, 29?
Did you say you were going to be late to 7? If so, I could take the shuttle kids if you wanted.
Yeah, if you could take them, that'd be great.
All right,
Actually,
we'll
wait, stop, pause, wait a second. I just thought about it. I have those kids right now. That's what I'm picking up. That's why I'm late.
Oh, the Cloverdale, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, not just Cloverdale, but all of in town. That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, you're doing the regular 7 route?
Yep.
Okay, yep. Never mind then.
Yeah, great idea, but I just thought about that.
I was thinking, I was like, man, did he leave late or something? Why is he late?
No, I'm covering 7s in town, so he could do 30. And
Gotcha.
yeah, I just thought about that. I was like, wait, those shuttle students, those are these kids. I'm literally picking them up right now.
I was gonna say, I ain't got no shuttle kids on here. I got 30.
Actually, if you want to take 30s,
Well-
unless you already took off.
Dang, yeah, I'm in the line now.
I mean, Tavis,
Steven
up
can
to
get 'em.
you if you want to send them to Steven or tell him to walk to Nate. I don't care, whatever you do.
You can tell him to come to me, and then Steven can run them all over.
Hey, bonus points, man. Might get a couple stars on Sam's moving board.
I always got like 100 because I did 31 one day.
So am I taking the MS?
Yeah.
30s MS.
Alright, 10-4.
Hey Ed, could you check your DMs during break if you don't mind?
If I can get to him,
Definitely.
Steven's got a whole 737 jet engine back there cooling down his computer.
What's
Be right back.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Me literally today. What does he say? Go ahead. Well, 5's sitting there right now. I don't know why. What? Look around, my guy.
Play through the base.
Go ahead.
Just, I'm about to plug in the fan. It shorts everything, so if my power goes out, that's why.
Alright, we'll just assume you plugged it into your thing on the dashboard in the C2 and
Did-
you killed
Did
33.
you just say you know that it shorts everything?
Yeah, so when my
Wait.
mom works in the same room as me, so when she plugs in a fan, it shuts the power off in this one room.
So if you know it shorts everything, why are you gonna plug it in?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Cause I need a fan. And second of all, the computer's running normally, so I'm just gonna...
Oh, if her computer's not running, you might be okay then. Sorry.
Let's try it.
Let's see why you're trying.
Boom!
Yeah. Snap, crackle, pop. Anybody?
It's gonna be like 29's radio.
I was gonna say 29 knows a thing or two about that. In a way, 10 kind of knows a thing or two about that.
10 just knows how it feels to not have any type of working radio at all.
That and sensors.
Hey, it
Yeah.
worked.
His hair's like all frizzy.
Hey,
Yeah, it
if
worked.
Tank is acting up, there's 27 sitting.
I gotta turn around somewhere. Hold on. I'm trying to read this. Ooh, okay. I know I'm turning around.
So laggy, is it?
10 to 7.
Go ahead for 7.
I think I might just be able to make 740, maybe a minute or two later. I'm almost done.
I can push back to 42 if you will like.
Alright, I think I might make that on the money.
Thank you, 30.
I'll try.
Anytime.
See what we can do here. What's up, MS9? How you doing, man? Hope everything's going well. I know, I saw why you called out. Hope nothing's too bad. We are booking it right now. They're doing their stuff. Yeah, that's good. I hope all goes well. Hope she heals right. Ten to 7. I just got Cloverdale and I'm on my way.
10-4.
Might be able to make 42 on the dot if I book it. Alright, noob. Good luck, man. Hope all goes well. I believe Troy and David run that company, so...
My bus ain't never been
Hope
so
all goes
dirty in
well.
her life. Oh my god.
I don't know about that one.
What do you expect? And it's going down Swine Creek every day.
Yeah. I mean, it pretty much has been doing that route, like, for the past, 4 weeks. Like, in real life and in game.
Are they gonna end up fixing 28, or are they just gonna get rid of it, you think, at this point?
Depends on if we can get that water pump in. I saw 26, for whatever reason. I think it was Friday night. So, last night. Yeah, it was last night. For whatever reason, I saw 26 pulling into Jordak at 7 o'clock. So it might have been fixed and he was taking his bus back. I don't know.
There might have been a trip or something that did as well.
It could have been, but no one else was at the bus garage. The only reason I could see Jim taking that thing back is because he was picking up his bus.
I would just think he'd exchange it during layover, during AM routes or something.
Could do that. But it's also weekend. You can get his bus back and clean it up and whatnot.
I'm just trying to figure out how it's I mean, I know it's hard to source everything right now, but a water pump is pretty common.
Water pump for a Mercedes-Benz, nonetheless.
Well, yeah, you have a good point. They don't make these engines anymore.
Right, so I think it's that. I haven't asked
I
him
have to get
yet.
it from Germany.
Or if he wants to get a new belt on it too, while he has a water pump out.
Right, but that bus is on its way out anyway, so...
Belts are common. You can probably go to O'Reilly's and get a belt.
That's true.
It's been running like a champ since it's been in service, though.
Yeah, 28 has been one of the few that's barely been on spares ever. So, like, this is a new one.
I have a theory that Jim just usually fixes his own bus.
I think he just takes that good care of it. Because he really does.
He should might as well just go on and put 32 on 28 and just retire 28, because there's no point of trying to save it.
Just gonna throw this out there. Jim is next up, one of the next drivers up for a new bus. Just saying.
Besides Paula.
So if they're not ordering 2, they might be ordering 3.
Yep, Paula, Jim, and I think Valerie of the other drivers that are cycling through buses. So.
Isn't Val second?
In overall seniority, I don't really know. It would be Paula and Jim's first round of new buses. Valerie, she's been here for a long time. So she'd be going through, like, I think this would be her 4th or 5th bus with us.
Then you said she like started out by driving bus 2 or 3, and then she went to like 25 and 33 or something like that.
Of the 2, whichever one was manual, she was on. I think it was 3. Nate might know.
I have no clue.
It was one of those, the manual one between those 2 shorties, and then after that 25, and then obviously currently to this day 33, and then so yeah, it'll be her 4th bus.
Can you go around me because you're blocking the sidewalk?
How many buses has Petra drove?
She drove one of the old 3800s when she started. Then 27, and now 10.
7 to 10.
That's a curb. Go ahead.
I'm gonna meet you at the front of the school, so just save me some time so I can go ahead and get them.
Get out here.
Copy that. I'm going through the center of town right now.
When they say the 3 new ones are coming in November?
November.
Interesting.
So I'm not. We're gonna have to basically stick it out like we are currently.
Be right back, guys. I'm reconnecting.
We're gonna have to stick it out like we are currently until November.
Yeah, I think they'll put 32 on the road to start off with, at least.
I think Tim's putting 32 on 31's route. I really think that's the case.
Like permanently?
Yeah. I haven't asked him yet, but we've had the conversation about what if, before, and that was pretty much what he was alluding to.
Maybe this year the inspector will actually do his job and see, and then have completely out of service.
He does his job, but some things, Tim will be like, "Hey, I'm getting to that," or "It will be fixed," or stuff like that. Like, he definitely does let things happen, but like
27, and they probably won't even bother checking it at all.
For some things, he kind of, we kind of have to do because we don't have anything else. Like, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. And there ain't nothing there.
Are they gonna bother trying to get a bumper for 27 so they can get it inspected?
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
I think 27's on its way out. They're about to hit the hardest. I'm about to head out.
26, bro.
Don't play my 26.
I think it is going to be 26, 27, 28 for this next batch. Tim's been fixing up 24. He did a bunch of stuff this past week or 2, so I think 24 is staying.
Rather than get rid of 24 or 26.
I think 26
can go.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure 24 is going to stay, because he's been fixing that thing up, and he did some stuff to it, so, under the hood.
That's right.
33's AFK for dinner.
So yeah, my theory is 26, 27, 28 are going to head out, and then the new buses replace those. I thought it was going to get me here.
And then aren't they getting new buses for the next year since all the Mercedes are gone?
We're doing 3, then 2, then 2. And that will clean out the Mercedes. And yes, that includes 24.
Leave
That's
her out of this.
Why can't they just swap a Cummins into it just so they can keep it?
No, we're not. No. We're not doing any swaps.
By the time you spend all the money on buying the crate engine and then the manpower it takes to pull the engine,
Right.
put the new one in,
Might as
and then
well
swap
It's-
over
it's-
DEF.
It's
new
not
bus.
even the engine that's really the problem on that bus. It's the
It's
rotting.
rust.
It's the rotting of the body and stuff.
The floor literally is going to develop holes sooner or
We
later.
need to
It
look
literally
up
already
S9.
is. Alright, I think that's all of them.
I have no idea if we're getting any 2023s because we still have our two 2022s as spares.
Still got your Ambers and Reds running. There you go.
No, because
there
I
you go.
hit that on my controller by accident.
22 that's spares.
Yeah, our two new grills are spares for the time being.
Oh yeah, MS9 was just talking about hand DC2s in my stream chat. I don't think we're going to be getting any handicaps from what I've been asking, because that thing that we do is like a whole like tri-county like sped program kind of thing. So we don't really need like if 5 can run, then it's running.
Vans are most likely cheaper to outfit with a handicap lift as well.
That too, we might get
The
vans
only thing
instead.
about the van, they could just also get like one of those Ford Transits.
Or a full-size handy to save some time and money.
But the
Like
only thing
what?
is that she only transports, like, I've only seen, like, a max of, like, 5 kids on that bus at a time. Like, it's not a whole group of kids. It's certain kids, and then you have that run. And then you gotta run here, and you get other kids. Like,
Down by
They could
Sam,
also
they
just,
do the
like,
thing
get a
where they...
Minotaur or something too.
You know, Myers doesn't sell a whole lot of Minotaurs. They do, like, probably a
know.
few every year.
yeah. They're not really popular. But, Shorty C2, like, that's just all we need, because we would never really need a full-size handy. You're transporting, like, maybe 5 kids max at a time, because, like, it's multiple different, like, places that she's going, and, like, multiple different runs that she does throughout the day.
Didn't 20 like do Auburn or something way back when?
I don't know, but probably.
I'm not sure the handy that we're getting, if it's a full size again or not, because the EFX we got back in 2015, or I guess somewhere at 14, was a full size.
Yeah, that's a site. Yeah, I know you're talking about your district MS9, but
It's
still.
interesting. Although the one that we got in 2009, that one was a shorty EF. That one's shot already. Our 2000, what is it, 2004, the 22 that I sent the other day, that they had on 47's route,
You have to send
that one is in
here.
better shape than our 2009 is.
You're gonna have to send that in here if you have the video.
Yeah,
saved of it.
Yeah, I'll mute it though. Nobody wants to hear me laugh.
I think you should. It was funny.
26 of it.
Go ahead.
Can I leave now since I have to also go get 30s kids after this?
That's fine.
And
Ooh, dang. We're parking back a little early. Did not mean to do that. I just turned my wheel and hit the button.
So Ed,
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get handies.
The 5th of June or is it the 22nd?
Say again?
When is the last day? Is it the 22nd or the 6th?
The 29th.
I think you're missing a whole weekend there.
Yeah, the 28th, 29th. That's Memorial Day weekend. I know it sucks, but next weekend's too soon and June is too late. So Memorial Day weekend had to.
You could always do like trips over summer too.
That was one thing that we usually do. I think we usually do it on Memorial Day. So maybe I'll have to look at my schedule. Like maybe Memorial night, depending on how many people we have, we might do that trip because that's a trip that involves a couple buses we could do.
Because I'm gonna be out of town
Yeah.
from May 25th to like June 4th or something like that.
Yeah, we'll have stuff.
If I might
Going
get
straight
out
to our
right on my
elementary.
routes, but I don't really know how the internet and stuff will be down there.
Alright, let me pull my ES up. We're just going straight to ES. Yeah, back to the handy conversation. From what I know, the plan is basically keep 9 running, try to attempt to maybe possibly fix the shell of 4 at this point, what is the skeleton that's left of it, and then 5 obviously just keep that thing running. Right until the wheels fall off.
But you see, like you saw Tim taking parts off before.
That was just a thing I did in game. I think he was under the hood of it for something, but I think he was just doing maintenance on it. I did that in game just so we could keep buses running.
At one time in that from like February to March, that was really tight on spares.
We're tight on spares right now. If anything breaks, we're screwed. Except 5. We can afford to have that break.
It's like in real life or in
Be
game?
broken, and
Real
Nine's gonna
life.
decide not to start that day since 9. You know.
Real life, right now, we only have 9. Well, I guess we do have 24, but we're running trips and stuff too, right now, because you have baseball season and track season. So
Yeah.
we really cannot afford to have anything break.
Like if Cardinals might. Like imagine just Cardinal just for one track, you could have no more spares.
I think for baseball, they can fit everyone on a shorty, because I think they have taken 9 for baseball a couple times, or 5. But we've taken 5. I remember seeing it. But for track, there's way too many people and equipment for track that you can't just shove everyone on a handy. We have to take a full size.
Like our track team is like 100 kids, so they take 2 EFXs and a C2 just for our track.
I believe the other day just 24 took the track team. So
I mean, y'all lucky, because like he said, because I run track too, most track teams are huge. So you can't just fit everybody on one bus with all that equipment.
because you have stuff and then you have people. Because track is a lot of things put together.
Exactly.
Track. The worst part is those track mates that go until like 11 at night because kids don't know how to listen. That's why I just drive myself up and just drive home when I'm done with my events.
To be fair, I've never been to a track meet, but from what I hear, sometimes they are really confusing.
Don't go. I promise you, they're long, annoying, and just don't go.
My track team at my district needs a total of 5 buses.
I don't think we're running anything for the summer, Life with D, but you never know. We might try to do something.
Varsity.
But there's this one kid on my track team, it takes him 30 seconds to run a 100-meter dash. We all make fun of them.
Thing is, usually our summers are like our
total
off
of
time.
21 seconds for my total 100 yard.
So,
I mean, if it's taking you 30 seconds to do a 100-meter dash, you probably need to go get some help.
Hey.
So I did track, got Zebras disease, end of track career.
What? I did not catch what he said, I'm not gonna lie.
I hated track anyway.
Don't do that. Track is amazing.
I can't really run, so like, sports for me in general are just kind of out of the picture.
You don't have to run in track as well. You can
That's
do high
true.
jump.
There's so many different things.
There's also throwing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could do
That's
that.
why it's called track and field.
Right.
Because it's not just track.
Right.
Yeah, but like, basically for me, most sports are just out of the equation.
Don't knock it until you try it, Eddie.
I've done marching band. I've done my 4 years.
I mean, marching the band is not a sport to me.
I definitely see that. Like, there's that whole argument: is marching band a sport? I'm on the side that thinks it is, because there is a lot that you have to do for it. Like drumline, we kind of have it easy, but like Nate, you know, if you don't mind me saying that you're a trumpet player in marching band, you know, like Nate does marching band. That's a lot. Like I'm sure he could tell you. You know, you have to march, but also march on time, properly, with the proper, you know, like stands and everything. Plus, you have to hit the right notes at the right time and breathe while that's all going on.
I mean, is it a lot? Yes. Is it a sport?
Debatable. That's where the debate is.
The
Like,
worst year of marching band's like freshman because it's just when you're starting out and getting used to it.
like what I said, like drumline, we have it easy, but we also don't, because we have these heavy.
There's a
drums
lot to
on.
coordinate there as well. I mean, there's a lot for everyone to
The thing
coordinate.
is, when you're playing drums, if you mess up one little bit, like the whole thing can hear. If you're like on a trumpet and you just mess up a little bit, it's harder to hear.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, no, and also like if drums mess up, that messes everyone up. Because at least here, we've had that.
Our band director strives for us not to have that happen. He says drums should be part of the music, but not the metronome.
Not the foundation.
Right.
Yeah, like that's just kind of how we are, but everyone kind of.
Marching band's a little different than concert band, though. Marching band, they definitely are more of the foundation.
Right. Yeah, no. When we mess up, it is pretty catastrophic for everybody. Sometimes we fix it. I don't even know how.
One time, so these middle schoolers was having a concert and their drums messed up, and they were 8 counts off on their song, like at the end.
Jeez, that's actually a lot when you think about it.
Yeah.
That's That's like 2 whole measures in this song.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's that whole argument. Do you think marching band's a sport? I don't think it's as rigorous as some sports are, but I think you definitely do enough to consider it. Like, depending on
the commitment it takes to do marching band, it's definitely there.
Having 2 weeks of marching band day hours a week, you might consider it a sport how hard it is.
Yeah, we have 12-hour days for 1 week, and then I think the week before that we usually do 4-hour days for a week before that. That's our band camp.
I mean, it's kind of debatable, like you said, because like I consider cheer not a sport either. Cheer, marching band, to me, that's not a sport.
I consider cheer somewhat because of some of like not just commitment, like some of the things that they actually have to physically do. Like I could never do.
I mean, cheer is not even really necessarily a sport. You're just lifting each other and flipping. Now, majorette dancing or classical, anything like that, I consider a sport because you can actually get paid for it, real life dancing. But cheer, you can't get paid for it. After college, you're done.
And I don't really care what you guys like. We all have our own opinions. That's why we're all debating about it. But like, you know, like, I'm not gonna judge like what your opinions are. So not that before people try to like argue stuff.
Okay, but like if they got rid of cheering, I wouldn't complain.
Same.
I mean,
I would complain. I like cheering. It's fun.
Think about it. They hype your crowds up to make you hype when you're at football games and basketball games.
Maybe your cheerleaders are a little different than ours.
Yeah, maybe y'all, but over here.
I mean, Pep Band does that for you.
See, that's one thing I wish we still did.
Our cheerleaders play a major part over here for us, like a huge part.
Do you guys have to play Pump and Circumference at graduation for your band?
Pomp and Circumstance?
Or whatever that's
Circumference.
I was gonna say, it's not that. But yes, we do. I'm dying.
That's the worst.
I had to play it my freshman year. Obviously, COVID and stuff. Sophomore and junior year didn't play it. And then this year, I'm graduating, so.
For us, we start doing it in 8th grade.
Yeah, I don't really know what our band's gonna be like once we're out of here, not gonna lie. It's scary.
Is T-Flow staying or is he leaving?
He's staying. Cuyahoga Heights was trying to get him to go there. They were throwing money and like offers and opportunity at him, and he turned it down. To stay at Cardinal.
I don't know why he did that, but
His
Our marching
commitment.
band director just like retired after 40 years.
wow, that's a long time.
I
That
love
is.
my band. I
We also
absolutely.
did it at our school the whole time too.
I love my band director. She's great. She's that. But she's too into it. She's too into it. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's a good
Isn't
thing.
that the point?
The devotion, yeah, like the commitment to it, like.
She's a little too much devotion.
Y'all are
It's a little. I'm
Some-
quitting the band.
Some directors aren't in it enough.
I mean, consider yourselves lucky because I only have a band teacher for 1 semester, and that's beginning of the semester, and then she's gone.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna have to get up.
All right, how far did you make it on that run?
I just but I do know that I did do the part where it says turn left on 88.
You look like you're at Great Day.
Yeah. Just go ahead and go, and we'll take care of it.
Okay, thank you. You have a nice night.
You too. That was helpful.
I was gonna say 26 to get some, but I already have one of VS run through after this.
Yeah, I think I'll take it, or Tavis, or however we want to split this up for fun.
Well, I mean, I'm already down here. Do you just want me to do a little something and shove some kids on a little bit?
What all left is on, like, what's all left on your shuttle? Is it just the schools,
All I
or
gotta
you
do
have...
is go up to St. Helens, which I can still, like, shove some kids on here and meet you somewhere and give them to you.
My only thing is with St. Helens, like, they're basically waiting on you to start school. I don't want to add to that, you know what I mean? That's the thing with the shuttle, is that, like, you're very key to a lot of things.
We could just send Fox 8 out there. A helicopter.
You know what?
Is that the news?
Yes.
Yeah, Nate's still in high school.
12 and 3.
Nate's my age.
Or I have, like, an idea. Me and Camden get split 30, and then I can make my way down here to grab a 31, because I actually know 31's route.
If you want to do that, I'm open to it, or whatever you're going to suggest, Alex.
Me! I'm down here. I should have enough room. If not, we'll do 10 straight to a C. Not a big deal. But if you would like me to do it, I can.
I'll leave it up to you and Tavis how you want to split it. How about that?
Or, think about this.
Or
Fox 8 with a rope
With
tied to Van 3.
With the deuce and a half.
love that. I love that.
Fox 8 carrying the deuce and a half. Load the kids up.
Yes.
Fly away.
Put them in the bed, tie them down with, bungee cord or something. They're elementary kids.
I feel like if we do that, though, we're going to have to hire a lawyer.
We already have a lawyer, Bunyan Lawyer.
We already had to have
Yeah.
employees with what happened.
Bunyan and Associates at law.
Years. But if what's happened in the last 2 years, we probably already should have one.
Yeah, Bunyan and Associates at law, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
The transportation department probably just needs to go on more with everything that's happened.
Tavis, how would you like to do this?
I mean, I can shoot up to St. Helens and Adorn real quick. And West Chicago
Adorn?
can quote unquote take the Adorn students because they already got to go to Adorn.
Auburn?
Yeah, career center.
It's not Adorn.
Auburn, Adorn, wherever.
Big
So-
difference.
I could do the the last stop. Like, I don't think it's gonna be worth it. I don't think I have enough room to go all the way down to Angela and stuff like that area.
Well, I can take and go down Angler and do that. I can pretty much just
Angler?
do whatever. Just tell me what you're grabbing at the end of the route, and I'll do the whole route from there.
10-4, I'll have a look at the voucher and I'll let you know from there. Can someone text me the voucher sheet, quote unquote?
There's no one in the office technically right now.
Okay, can you send me a telegram or something?
Wait. Fox 8.
That's right.
Bye, Nate.
Let me shoot him a call real quick,
Oh, they're already down here. I already see them coming up.
Better,
No, we're not for
Everybody
landing.
just talks on the phone while she's driving and she needs to.
No, we don't do that.
My driver does, although she's not supposed to.
I was about to say, we got that one driver here, so he's the lead driver.
I have that
so
one
he does
driver.
whatever he wants.
She'll go 20 over the speed limit.
Sounds like half of our buses.
Valerie.
But there's
Welcome
also
to
a driver.
I mean, considering my bus driver is making a 70 and
I think he just called it.
day.
Did Steven just call it 11 to 7? I think. No? Or were you just calling out my son?
No, I was wondering if you wanted me to swing over and get your career kids at the
Oh, there you
St.
go.
Helens.
Up to you, Tavis.
I mean, do you want to meet up and do it? Because it don't matter to me.
Yeah, I can do that.
Or do you want to meet at the town center thing? It's whatever works for you. Because
Well, I'm already up here, so I can swing by St. Helens.
10-4, I'm on my way.
Okay. Hopefully next week some shuttles are actually running with the special stuff.
I actually haven't ran my own shuttle since I got assigned it.
Well,
Only PM like 2 times. I've never rode my AM shuttle. I promise you that.
I'm not sure if people will run them, but if they want to, that is a thing that they can do. We're gonna have a lot of buses on the road next weekend.
I was about to say, I'm on my own shuttle. Y'all can have whatever y'all got sub-wise.
My plan for next weekend, you gotta call it out.
33 to 7. Tavis.
Go ahead.
I'll do stop 8 from there. Come on, from the to the last stop.
8 to the end.
10-4.
Thank you very much.
7 to 26.
Go ahead.
I will probably pull over somewhere and look at 30's route sheet and tell you the stops I can do from there.
9-4.
Who got my name?
I don't even know.
I don't think anybody called your name.
I heard a glimpse of it before I had called 26.
Dude.
Oh well.
When I do 30, if you get enough to where I may not need to go back to Jordak, I may just get 30 kids with only on if it's not too many.
I mean,
I think it is though.
This route does have 50 kids on it.
Oh no, but you ain't gonna be able to get a whole lot of them on there then.
No, just keep
I
it
think
split.
that's, the first part's 27 kid.
You're rocking. That'd be 77. You have a 72 passenger bus, and that's 3 with seat every seat.
Three to base.
Go ahead.
Please let all my stops know. Actually, please let 31 stop know that I'll be covering the run, and let my stops know that I'll be probably running a tad bit late. This will be Hosmer and on.
Believe it or not, since I'm base, I kind of keep tabs on that. Kind of already did that.
You did that already?
I mean, I'm the boss, am I not?
Real quick,
can
thank
do
you.
it.
I gotta approve all of this stuff. I already know that.
Thank you, Fox 8.
I'll up and request that you do the same.
Already on it. You know, we'll just have Fox 8 stop at every parent's house and tell them verbally.
Just
Breaking
send a
news.
robocall.
Breaking news. Cardinal School District breaks the record for having the most lawsuits in the transportation department.
I think at that point it'd be just the most expensive. You know how expensive that'd be to get a helicopter to every single bus stop? The same helicopter. That's
Here's
a lot of
vans,
flying.
You know. They can just use those spots.
But that's not any fun.
We have breaking news in from Edward, saying that all Cardinal buses are running late today.
Edward Bus 10 Hater is his actual name.
Anyway, what I was gonna say before all that, my plan is for next weekend. I want to say the name, but it's not announced on stream yet. The plan is for next weekend.
On stream last weekend for Best Hour 5.
Kind of, but the plan is for next weekend is that we're going to have like all full-time drivers, you know, run routes as usual, like run their route, and then whatever subs or whatever needs covered, you know, that as well. And then whoever's left, I'm thinking they can either do whatever, or a shuttle, or just anything at that point. Because it's supposed to be a for fun weekend, you know?
But we will hear more information about it like before Saturday at 6:30.
I hope so.
Oh, am I supposed to comment on that?
A little.
I mean, it's all on your project, pretty much.
I mean, so there's two ways that this could go. We could just not do a certain set of somethings and just go with what we have, and it'll be, all of those are pretty realistic to what they were. Or we could add in an extra set of somethings, and they might not be exactly what they were in real life.
I also have a third option. Part of a set of some things.
The ones that don't have the changed.
The things that don't have the thing, yes.
7 to 11.
I'm trying to talk to Cody and it's
Go
not
ahead.
working. What's up, Colin? How you doing?
Yeah, no problem.
You have a safe drive.
Yeah, I didn't own QISD, but we did do that at QISD. I have thought about that. I don't want to do
One
that.
suggestion for the weekend.
That
Please
was
do not
ridiculous.
send the announcement during school.
No promises. I'm not in school, so
I have
As soon-
school internet.
the plan is whenever the second everything's done, I'm announcing it. That's the plan. That could be 10 o'clock at night, one random night. That could be 7 in the morning. You never know.
Oh, it won't be 7 in the morning.
So you're just gonna stay up until the stuff's done, so you can announce it right away. Like you have that announcement just ready to hit enter.
Or he's going to drive down to my house, do it for me,
Pretty much.
upload it, and then it'll be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll come home and he's just sitting at my couch. Like, what? What are you doing? He's like, "Oh, I finished."
With your dog chilling there too.
Oh yeah, yep.
Ed, how
He'd
about
love
if
it.
you don't help with any of the content? You have to take 27 in its current condition out on the last day of school.
I am not taking 27.
I didn't want anyone's help. He's not helping me because I didn't want his help. He's incapable of helping. He's useless.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ed, do you even know what version of Blender?
Oh my gosh.
I got
Seven,
this
you gave me
snake.
a heart attack.
I got this snake. Oh, by the way, 7 the base.
Go ahead.
Let 30 students know that I am on the way.
Copy that.
What stops are you getting?
Oh yeah, you two gotta split that. And don't worry about Cloverdale.
I will probably take 1 through 15. Hold on. Yeah, 1 through 15, and then I'll make my way down and start help out 31 as well.
And
10 to 29.
Okay. Go ahead.
Before you go, we do gotta talk about the thing. Figure out what we're doing.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we do. We gotta have a game plan here.
Y'all,
There's
you don't
no
even
game
know what
and
this
there's
man
no
does
plan
to me
right
after routes. Like, it's unbearable at points.
is that why whenever you come out of the transportation office, you go offline?
He keeps himself so composed during routes. Why do you think he keeps himself? Because he yells at me afterwards.
Is that why he's
Why
always
do you
cussing
think
us
me and
out
Troy
during-
always
before
disappear
and
after
Is that
routes?
why he's always cussing us out?
Do you feel the ground shake when you're leaving? That's literally his voice booming off the walls of the board office.
Once
Why do you think Troy
I heard
and I
him yelling
disappear?
at me all the way from across the world. I heard him yelling.
Y'all don't know what I yell at Troy for.
It's where I will say.
You know, going
It's all a joke.
50 over the speed limit. or
I don't
whatever he
actually
did.
yell at them.
Y'all gonna stop yelling at my grandma Troy.
No, there's a lot that he needs to be doing. I'm kidding. No, actually, everything's fine.
Why is this road so
After
long?
that picture
Matt.
bus fell away, so you won't have to worry about him not getting distracted by it anymore.
I mean, if you want, if 528's not long enough for you, Nate, you want to come down and do Cloverdale for me. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, I could just put some trees around here.
Yeah. We could. Actually, now that I think about it, I will have time next week. I can get all that done. Didn't think about
Some
that.
trees, yeah. Trees, plenty of trees.
Gotta plan.
Street signs too. Street signs.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, Nate, you should take my Cloverdale.
I got Glen Valley.
I was kidding about
You got
that.
Green Valley, and you could take Cloverdale.
Making street signs for 2 route sessions, huh?
Well, I mean, everyone's gonna get the map after we're, done here. Still,
Are they?
I will.
7's at Auburn. I'll give you an ETA on my route.
They're saying if
when
Ed
I get
doesn't
to the
want to
next
make it
stop.
public, he'll just
Copy.
copy the map.
No, I'm saying that he'll still give it to me.
Yeah, just Nate. Sorry, guys. Just Nate's getting it. That's to everyone.
Sure.
Alright.
He has to share it with somebody.
Right. Nobody else, though. Just Nate. Like, Troy ain't even getting this.
I
I'm
know I
kidding.
definitely did not just call an S7 at a habit.
Alright, MSI.
You did.
You did. I think. It's alright. We know you too well, Bus Jordak. It's alright.
Thank you, CIS.
Hey, you can disregard the DM thing.
Copy that.
Isn't that oh, that's CSI. Never mind.
Crime investigation scene.
Who exactly is doing the investigation around these parts?
Fox 5. Fox 8, excuse me.
The Sky Fox.
Fox 8 at noon.
No,
Why is there a fox and why is it in the sky?
I think Bunyan's doing the investigating.
Oh yeah, I had a guy on Shard and Windsor, and he got behind me real close, and I was like, "Dang, this guy's close." He zooms around me on a double yellow, mind you, flips me off, and then keeps going. It was Carl Bunyan 1 was the license plate. I saw it.
What kind of car was it?
A blacked out, lowered Mercedes.
Yeah, it was Bunyan. Yeah.
26 to bait.
Go ahead.
Is it alright if I just go get 30 kids since I just have a total of like 44 students after adding it up?
Since you're splitting the route, I think you should be able to, yeah.
Well, I would
My
hope
additions
somebody
were
would
to be
get
like
that.
44 students.
Because last I checked, I think, yeah, you and Tavis are splitting it, so... Yeah, you could just do the run. Are you still going to get the daycare, or you want me to do it? Because honestly, I am almost a Cloverdale.
I don't really care, never easier. If you don't end up getting it, you might want to go ahead and contact him and tell him that I'll be like 15 minutes late though.
No, I'll get it. Or I can make Nate do it, but...
I mean, he's already coming down 528 anyways, so...
Vance is already, like, in the depths of Glen Valley.
I'm like 10 minutes early right now. I don't even know how.
I mean,
29 ZS is completely timed incorrectly.
be my guest. You want to take the daycare? You're over it.
Which one?
The Great Day.
Just a great day?
Just Great Day. Just.
That's over on Cottonwood, isn't it?
Yep.
I can go get him.
Yeah, just Great Day. Not making you go all the way down to Parkman.
Please don't.
528's not long enough. You could
Yeah.
you could hit on that. Okay. I think that is the longest road in this map. It's between that and 608. No,
Yeah,
it's
608, I
fine.
was gonna say. It's
No,
pretty
I
long.
just looked at it. It's definitely 528. Look at the map.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's definitely it.
Even though
11
608's
east.
diagonal. Go ahead.
Yeah, ETA is 11 minutes behind, ironically.
Alrighty, if they're out there, they're out there. If they're not, they're not.
That's the rule of thumb.
This reminds me of Friday, actually, of my real life, because we was down like 20 drivers. So this is exactly what it was like. People getting what they can get and getting kids to school.
What ours is like is literally what we're doing here. It's just whatever's running, double up what you can, and then whatever you can't do, it's just it's just not running that day. They're excused from school.
Hopefully next week will be like triple this amount of drivers at least.
Oh, at least it should be.
See here, if it's drivers that can't get them, they'll send mechanics to go drive and get them. Because mechanics have their first pick of a 21 CE before they actually have anything else to drive. So, yeah.
All I'm going to say is y'all ain't going to be able to hear the CB over next week's round.
There's going to be so many people, I don't think, yeah, that's not going to be possible.
Let's go.
No, that's not what I meant. But
oh! Yeah, they really will. Yeah, you're not going to be able to hear the CB. I know what he's saying, though. Let's just say the luxury that I'm in right now, this didn't exist back then.
I mean, the number might have, but not the bus itself.
Not this Pern Cummins. Although there might,
there was always
I'm not trying to spoil it, but there could be other Cummins that will be purring, but just not the 6.7.
Or there could be 6.7s, who knows?
Oh, there could be. You know, we'll have to. I'll talk about it. Some places are updated. What exactly were you talking about, Kendrick? Sorry about that. I'm trying to keep up with this and talk and drive, so... yeah, what part of the map are you talking about? Like, where I was just at, or... like, Woodsong? Yeah, Colin, it's a lot to run in our company, but, if you have the dedication and the time, I do it.
AACD.
Last before all-around children's daycare.
So 6 houses on the right, just count 6 houses from turning where I am now.
Yep, and then the one right before the daycare. That's all.
Is back the lowest numbers of people on one route session this year?
I think we've had lower, but that was the night that we exempted everyone. We could exempt people tonight, but we're already here doing routes.
Sometimes it's finer with less people though too.
There was also the night that we had the ROR just go down in general.
Yeah, that was the game. That's when the game night happened.
Snow day.
We need another game night, Troy.
He said he'd do one
You
soon.
see what I mean? That's what I'm yelling at Troy about.
I mean, you got back with me with it. You got my training done within 2 days of me contacting him though, so he's not always slow.
Oh yeah, the other night of I think that was low was when my first night working. I think, because that was the night where I think... Was anybody even here that night? I don't remember.
I think I was. I don't miss a lot.
Oh, yeah, I was there eventually.
How is your new job for you?
I mean, it's money. It's a job. It's not glorious, but it's a job.
I got a $200 tip at my job today.
Jesus. I have not walked out with $200 in tips. I've walked out with a 140 something is my highest.
I walked out with like $300 one night.
Sometimes
That's because I pulled a double.
I feel like in some of like my jobs, you get like more money from tips than actual salary.
That's pretty much how it is. Oh, thanks, Calvary. How you doing? $2 super chat. Hi, what's up, man?
I can walk out with 300
Appreciate
tips.
it. Speaking of tips, much appreciated, man. No, next week.
My parents want me to be a lifeguard. I don't
next
know if I wanna be
weekend
a lifeguard.
is our big event that I will announce shortly.
I don't want to know how to do CPR on a child, but no, thank you.
Week after that.
You're obviously a good swimmer, so.
I am, but if there was a CPR needed on my bus, that child would die.
Yeah,
Are you
after
supposed to be CPR certified to drive a bus?
after next week, after a big event, then is our last weekend. Memorial Day weekend, that's our last one. Oh, the light gray roads? Oh yeah, no, this has been updated for a little while now. But yeah, these, we've had new textures and stuff.
Oh, that I could do, but CPR, mouth to mouth, no thank you. Not gonna happen.
Retired, took a nap, had work off today. Dang. Well, I hope you feel refreshed, man. You know, sometimes naps are really
31
nice.
kids, 8 to last stop, have all been picked up.
I was just checking to see if I'm like too early and if I can grab stuff, but it looks like everyone's starting to head back, at least for the most part.
I mean, on 30's route right now, looking at the route sheet, it's like I'm like 10 minutes behind.
You're basically at like your last point of going out, and now you're just coming back in.
Yeah,
I think Tabs is coming in.
The cul-de-sac.
I think Tabs is coming in. I see Nate coming in. I think
I'm not
Alex
coming
is
in. I
on
still have to go out.
Oh, you still have more? How much more you got? Because I can help.
I'm on my way to 31s now.
Oh,
Did I scare you?
I'm still on.
So these kids are saying like 26 better than bus 30.
Oh, no, you're just wrong for that.
No, they liked it when 30 was out of service.
26 is was a good bus, but she's kind of crusty.
I do not like
you
the
ride on
speed
it
on
like every year?
26.
There's that
7
too.
broke.
What was that?
Didn't you ride on 26 for a while, like when 27 was at Myers or whatever, because it broke down for a while?
It wasn't at Myers, but it did break down. On numerous occasions we were on 26 because it broke down. No, I'm just saying that, like, that's actually, like, quite a few times 27 was down.
It's funny how, like, 27 and 28 are directly related, and 27 barely runs, but 28, it's, like, always running.
Petra took good care of 27. She did what she could, and she would have stayed on it. She kind of even wanted to stay on it once 10 came in, but it was just so unreliable at that point that she was like, "Yeah, it's time to go, time to give this thing up." And then 10 started being unreliable when she first got it. That was fun.
You finally admit it.
Hey, it was. That was the case. Bad sensor, bad radio, happens.
Radios.
Yay, Mike.
Mics. We think it was the head unit, not the microphone.
I mean,
So it's gone through one head unit. It's on a second now, and then because Tim tried a bunch of different stuff. No, the CB's been
the
working.
newer head units on the C2.
Well, CB didn't have a problem, but
It's on its only CB.
well, it had to wait for a CB though.
Off of 20. No, it didn't actually have to wait. It was off of 25, I think, is what this one was.
What?
Then why did it take so long to
buses
get put in
20
service?
CB on?
I don't know why it took so long, to be honest, because 10 and 11 got 23 and 25's radios. So I really don't know what took it so long.
Weird.
I think it was just installing that CB in general.
And like cooking up all the antennas and everything too. Or that's run any wiring.
I don't think there was any antenna, because the antenna that's on it... Oh no, I guess there is another antenna. I don't know if the CB... I don't really know what the CB uses for
on
antenna,
RC2
honestly.
like, wait, I just noticed 26 has like no antenna on it now.
Somebody kind of snapped it.
I forgot to get the update.
Hey! So you're telling me you cannot hear the
this
luscious
bus isn't
sounds?
exactly up to date.
Correct.
I mean, it
Wow.
still has both of its warning visors in front, so.
Well, it's not going to get the one removed.
Are they even gonna put the new one? Are they even gonna fix that? Or are they just gonna leave it like that? Do you think at this point?
Tim might fix it.
How come they didn't get warning light visors for 10 and 11?
Because it just wasn't necessary.
They're stupid. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Like, people have actually called in and complained about it. But
That's why you should just get LEDs. Plain and simple.
On our buses, they're LED strobe.
No.
So you do to Tim.
go ahead.
My doors are making a lot of
Got it.
buzzing noise and are slow to respond.
A lot
Oh,
of
yeah, okay.
buzzing or like an air
Like-
hiss?
Like an air hiss, it's like the cylinder is busted.
They still operational?
Very slow. My gauges are fine.
How much you got left?
That was my last stop. It started fidgeting on Hosma.
Flip it back, and after you unload, put it in bay 1.
29 and 30.
Hey! One's got more LEDs than the other.
Time
Why
for
did they
thank you.
even
Hey,
retrofit
hush.
like 30 with LEDs, but none of the other? older buses.
Simply,
Look
Tim
at
replaced
some.
the LEDs as the halogens burned out. That's
Does
simply
he
just
want
how
to
he
get
did it.
LED warning lights?
No, he is solely against that. Actually,
I don't know why.
according to him, if one of those little like what are they called?
Diodes?
Yeah, if one of those burns out, you have to replace the whole thing. I heard that you can replace the diode, but
Well, no,
Our
you do
mechanic
have
found
to
a way,
replace
like,
the
if
whole
you take the
thing.
light off, there's like a little cover you can unscrew and replace individual LEDs too.
not the diodes. That's what we're saying.
Most people just want to replace the whole thing, but the whole point of LEDs is that they're more efficient and are less likely to burn out.
Yeah, but he's against that just because of having to replace a whole unit instead of just a bulb.
Although
That's why.
I will say I was following 11, our newest C2, the other day, and its brake lights are awful. There's LEDs out everywhere.
I don't think I've seen. Now that I say that, 10's probably gonna have one go out.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen any of ours out yet. Like LED. I've seen halogens out all the freaking time. But
12 is fine, but 11 for some reason they have like both of the big 8-inch taillights are horrible.
your 11 seems to have aged very poorly. if I research
Yeah,
Twos
they
had
still
their
got the gray
LEDs
rims
out.
on it.
It wasn't
Let me
one
look
of
at
them had
videos.
like half gray, half black.
12 had that. Wait, was it 12? Yeah, 12 had gray front, black rears for a while, but they did all around black this year, I think.
Out of all the 2016s, how come 32's school sign is like the most faded, but it's the bus that has had the least amount of use?
33 to 10.
Go ahead.
Sorry. The air hissing noise turned to like a buzzing sound.
It's probably just leaking air. As long as it doesn't affect your air supply, which I don't think it will. Just limp it back. You might have to put it in emergency mode to let the kids off.
I'm hopeful it doesn't quit. So, 10-4. Thank you.
Alright, that being said, we're going to put them on third.
One of our 2013s was so unreliable, they literally just gave him a 2008 for the rest of the school year.
No. Basically, that's what's going up in 28. Like, he's basically 26 for the rest of the year at this point.
What 459 should be, because we had transmission users, and caught him!
Just be happy they didn't just stick Petra
Oh, man.
10 the rest of the school year. Or 27.
27 can't even run right now. And also doesn't have a bumper.
They could always use 10's bumper.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not happening. 10 is a good bus right now.
You
Right
have
now,
this
you
old
just
rusty
fixed it.
bus, and then you just have this brand new bumper on the front.
No, 10 and 11 are pretty much our most reliable ones right now.
How come on 32 the school sign is more fitted than all the other 2016?
I don't really know why, but that's something that's just what it is in real life. Like,
It's weird because it's the one that's also seen the least amount of use.
32 is just aging really poorly. Now that it's on a run, it is just not.
Then it get like T-bone though its first year of use.
Yeah.
What route was it on? What was the route?
Technically Auburn. It was doing what 7 does now when it got hit. And then I guess that's technically its second year of use, but first full school year because it was only in service half a year its first year. Same with 33 and 5.
What used to run 7?
So before 7, it was 26. Before 26, it was 32. And then before 32, it was 29. And before 29... Actually, no. Before that, it was 26 again. Then it was 29. And before 29, it was 21 / 26.
And has
It's had
this all
quite
been
the
under
time.
the same driver?
Different drivers.
I was about to say that bus driver went through like half the fleet.
No, the guy who drove 21 / 26 got really sick. Rest in peace. And eventually did pass. Unfortunately, that was a big thing. Then driver 29 was my bus driver after doing Auburn. That's when I rode 29 for a couple of years. And then after that, it was the driver who got 32 originally. He drove that, then quit. And then after he quit, it was basically passed around with a bunch of subs all year on 26. I forgot 31 did it after 26 for a short time too. She did that and her run at the same time.
Yeah, because I remember when we first started Cardinal,
Yep.
way back when, I was on 31 and I did
Yep.
the shuttles.
I forgot she actually did do that before 7 did. Because after that, it was 26 again with subs. And then 7 took it, and it's been 7 since. I forgot Sandy did that. Yeah, she did her
Because
run
when we first
and
started,
7.
7 was on a run.
7 did what 32 does now.
Does 7 ever like cover PM routes if one of it
Yes.
needs cover?
The driver, she's actually been out lately. She had, I think, hip surgery, so she's been out. But we have a trip driver who does her run for the afternoon, and he usually picks up whatever needs done. He's the guy who does Cloverdale, pretty much. Because he would do 20. His bus. 26 wasn't his bus officially. It was just the spare he had, but it was basically just his bus at that point. And then obviously 26 is on the road, and he's in 7 now.
Tim does quit. All kids off.
Copy that. Just pulled in. I got 31 down on bottom for you for tomorrow. Keys are in it. Just make sure it's all good to go, and then bring the keys in.
10-4.
26.
Oh man. Go ahead.
Did 10 end up getting my daycare?
29 did.
10-4, just to make sure I didn't need to run up there and get it.
Yep, you're good. Man, it's a rare occasion to see 10 here first. Then again, I was running straight through. Like, I didn't stop.
I really hope my bus is getting its rear end done, because most of our 2014s and up, 2013s and 2014s have been getting the rear ends replaced.
29 needs it.
Garage to 33. If you could pull it in, that'd be better, because I'll be working on that door.
Of course.
That's how Tim does it. He pulls in whatever he's working on. Like, he needs his tools. So if he's working on the door or something in the front end, like the engine, he pulls it in straight. If he's working on something on the back end, like a seat in the back or the E-door or anything on the back of the bus, then he backs it in.
Ed, are you gonna try to get like more videos of the buses this summer, like you did
Of
this
course.
last summer?
I don't know if I'm getting paid this time around, but watch out. I don't know.
You got paid?
Not last summer, but this summer. Not sure if I ended or not. I've been looking around. The lady that I emailed said, look for when we post the summer jobs. Haven't posted a darn thing yet, so it is literally almost summer, and they haven't posted the summer jobs. It's like,
Would you help Tim out if you could?
either way, I'm gonna be over there. So whether I'm getting paid or not, I'm at least gonna stop in, help out.
What would you help with?
Whatever I can, really. I gotta answer the phone real quick. I'm also gonna end the stream. So, I'll see you guys in a little bit. What?
Want me to fill it out?
Yes. Alright guys, I gotta answer the phone here, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, that way I can do that. So you guys have a fantastic night. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, make sure to tune in tomorrow for PM routes, and then next week we're gonna have a thing. I hope to have some videos out and stuff. So that's gonna be going on. Have a fantastic night. I'll try again. We had a lot of talking going on. I was focused on that, so but I'll catch up on chat here real quick. Tutorial series maybe. 7 has stainless steel. That's something we've been doing. 26, yeah, it's just yeah. Oh, before I pass Taco Bell. Yeah, that road was updated, so I'm trying to catch back up. But yeah, hopefully I caught up with everything. Sorry if I missed anything in chat. I'm just trying to do a lot right now, so. But have a fantastic night. I just realized the music is blasting while I'm talking. But have a fantastic night. You know, stay safe, take care, all that jazz. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully with a lot less I have to do. So, bye.
Staring at the sun in